Well, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. Folks, it is nice to have you here today. This is another fixed blade from the folks at Kizer, and I like this one a lot. Now, the last one you may have seen last week or the week before was this one. This is the deckhand. This is the Smolt, S-M-O-L-T, a very straightforward EDC-shaped fixed blade. This is a Styles design. That would be Jonathan Styles. This one is also coated in that black sort of, it's not DLC, I'm not sure what it is, but this one is 3V. This is a tough little bugger. Just an excellent EDC fixed blade. I wish very much that I could carry a fixed blade in my EDC life. I can't. I can't even carry a knife at work. That's what you get when you work at a hospital. But there is something about these small little fixed blades. So let's take a look at what you get. You get, as I said, a drop point blade in 3V. It's got a little sharpening choil, not too bad right here. There is no smile at the plunge. The grind is very well done. It's got a little jimping right here for your thumb, but I will say that this paint or whatever they use softens this quite a bit, so there's not a lot of grip there. It has an exceptionally neutral handle that is G10 with micarta inlays. It is full tang construction. The knife itself, from tip to tail, is 6.5 inches overall. You get 2 3/4 inches of cutting on right at 3 inches of 3V steel for cutting. Grip area from just behind that little swell, 3 1/4 inches. So again, my pinky falls off the end, but this feels very nice in hand. It comes with a Kydex sheath that has a really large clip on it. The deckhand came with just this sort of stamped steel clip, but believe it or not, I like this better. And the nice thing about these is that you can, as you can see, the holes line up. You can swap these clips out for whatever you want on either one of these. This one also does not have a place for water to escape, and again, 3V is not stainless, so you're going to want to keep this very clean, particularly if you're going to keep it in the sheath. Now, lockup and retention in the sheath are very good, very positive, right? It's not going anywhere. A little bit of rock, but nothing serious. I like how they did the large holes in the sheath, which means you can do all sorts of, you can wrap cord through it, you can attach different methods of clips, you can put, it's just really well sorted. It's got a lanyard hole at this end in case you want to put a lanyard on your knife and then put a lanyard on your sheath. You could just lanyard this thing to pieces. I don't use lanyards, but you can if you want. Let's do some size comparisons. Once again, because it is my favorite knife in the whole wide world, here it is against my Chris Reeve Nyala. As you can see, it is considerably smaller than that. Here it is against the ubiquitous and ever-present Mora. As you can see, you get a little more cutting on the Mora, but they're designed for different things, really. But most people know what a Mora is, people that have been fishing in particular. Here it is against the knife we reviewed last week. This is the deckhand. The Smolt is a little bit bigger than the deckhand. You certainly get a lot more cutting area, and you get a much tougher steel. D2 done well is great, but 3V is beast mode stuff. Here it is against a bug out, just so you know. I mean, these are very similar. Well, I have something that's closer in blade shape to that on the table. I guess I don't. Still, these are very similar in idea for use, right? But you get a lot more knife, of course, in the bug out. But this is going to put up with a lot more nonsense because this is relatively fragile by comparison. I like the Smolt. I think that if I had smaller hands, it would be considerably better for me. But as a sort of backup tool, this is fantastic. And I do like their 3V. Kizer does a good job with their tool steels. I've had this Lundquist knife in, what is this, 4V? For a long time now. And as you can see, it's a little bit patinaed because these tool steels are not rust and stain resistant, but Kizer is really good at putting hard-hitting steels in small little packages. It just makes you feel, I don't know, good about the whole thing. Like you're not going to break the thing when you're using it. Anyway, this is the Smolt. It's an excellent cutting tool. These are about $70. You pay a little more because of the 3V, I think. If you're interested, I'll put a link in the description where you can find one. This is another one of the knives that Lefty, Kevin over at Lefty EDC, sent along to me to look at, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. On that note, we're going to wrap it up. Not much of a long review, but there's not much to review. It's just a great little EDC fixed blade. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this knife or any of my knives, feel free to ask down in the comments below. I'd love to have you subscribe if you haven't done that yet. It'd be nice to have you around for the next set of reviews whenever those come. And on that note, remember, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And we'll see you next time.